So all classification technique have the predictive accuracy. That means what your supervised learning, we will not get exact answer. You will always have the predictive accuracy associated with some model. Okay, the highest value can be 100%. Okay, in practice we can accept if it is 70% accurate also. So the highest value will be 100% fully correct, but from 70% you can accept the accuracy. Okay, can be considered as usable in business. So that with the 70% accuracy, we can use that business, whatever the rules we get for the business, for the benefiting our business. Okay, there is no good objective measure to judge the accuracy of unsupervised learning. So we don't have any good measure for judging the accuracy of unsupervised learning. I said what is this unsupervised learning, where the data will not have any kind of labels. Okay, you have data but you will not have the label associated for the data. So example, we use this unsupervised learning in cluster analysis. What is this cluster analysis? See, we are going to have the pattern. From the pattern, we are going to derive the rules. How? See, we have in a class. In a class, if I'm making two clusters, I can make based on the gender. That is, students with female and the students with male. So two clusters I can form. So some patterns. Okay, some with the help of some patterns, I'm going to derive so many girls you have, so many boys you have in the class. From that, I'm extracting the rules. So this type will be called as unsupervised learning. So cluster analysis. Whichever it is similar, we will group as one cluster, and we will take one centroid. To that centroid, whichever the data points are near to it, and which is similar, we will take one cluster, and which is far and different, we will take another cluster. Like that, you can have uh, patterns. From the patterns, we are going to derive the rules. So the best example, so best algorithm for cluster analysis is K-means algorithm. You have studied, no, K-means algorithm. So if I have two cluster, two means algorithm, it will be two K means. K means it is K value is two means algorithm it will become. If you have three cluster, three means algorithm. So that is how we are going to, by the cluster analysis, we will take the decision. For example, the value of segmentation model depends upon the value of the decision maker sees in those results. We'll take one example. See, in data mining techniques, as I told, we have two types. One is supervised learning, the other one is unsupervised. In supervised, we studied classification. Okay, in classification, we have two types. One is machine learning, and next one is statistics. So in this, we use out to represent the output of this mining. Okay, we represent in the form of decision tree, neural networks, regression. But in unsupervised learning, see, it is predicting the ability based on the past data. Based on the past data, I'm going to predict the future. Okay, but in unsupervised learning, we will discover the patterns. You don't have data, you don't have the naming for the data. So we will just discover the patterns. From patterns, we are going to discover the rules. With the help of the rules, we are going to apply for the business. It's actually exploratory analysis. In unsupervised, we have clustering. Okay, clustering comes in your unsupervised learning. In supervised, we have machine learning and statistics. Okay, that is classification here, clustering here. So in classification, we have two types, that is machine learning and statistics. The output will be represented in the form of decision tree and even neural network regression. These are all the how the data gets represented. Okay, we'll see one by one. See, data may be mined to help more efficient decisions in future. That means we will mine the data. Okay, we do some analysis on data, and we are going to mine it for the efficient decision making. Okay, in future I wanted to apply this. So based on that, we are going to mine the data, or it may be used to explore the data to find the interesting associative patterns. As I told, associative patterns means market basket analysis. So if I search for some product in the Amazon, recommendations I'll be getting. If you buy this, next, if I buy a mobile pouch, then it will ask screen guard recommendations. These are all will be given, right? If you buy like this, you may get discounts. Those are all the association patterns. Okay, market basket analysis it is. The most important class of problems solved using data mining are classification. So classification, important problems will be solved with the help of this um, data mining. Okay, classification techniques are called as supervised learning, as there is a supervise whether the model is providing right or wrong answer. You can have in supervised two outcomes. You can have either correct answer or you can have the wrong answer in learning. Okay. These are the problem where data from past decision is mined to extract, okay, the few rules and patterns that would improve the accuracy of decision making process in the future. Okay, the data of past decision is organized and mined for decision rules or equations that are then codified to produce more accurate decisions. Finally, why we are doing is to get new knowledge. Out of this new knowledge, you have to benefit your business. You have to improve your business. For that sake only, all this mining will be done to take the decision, to help the organization to take the better decision. We use this. Okay, decision trees are most popular data mining technique. I told you, know, in supervised learning, decision tree is the most popular data mining technique. As I told, decision tree are most popular data mining technique for many reasons. As I told, it is easy to understand, easy to use. Uh, analyst, analyst as well as the executive, they also show high predictive accuracy, and I mean. You can have the good predictions, like you will have all possibilities. From that you can predict, and from that you can derive your rules. As I told, it's very easy to understand. Decision trees select most relevant variable, okay, automatically out of all the available variables for decision making. I told how the tree will be constructed is, you have four variables. Which is most relevant variable, it will take the first root. Then which is the next important variable, next, like that it will be uh, having the node which the variable which is not important, it will eliminate in decision tree. That means in decision tree we are not using that variable at all. Okay, the variables which is important, only such variables will be using. Decision tree are tolerant of data quality issues. That means what, in the decision tree we are going to store the data which is organized. You should not have any outliers or redundancy, missing values. So you have to have the quality of data. Okay, you should not have any fault tolerance. Okay, and do not require much data preparation from the user. So even non-linear relationship can be handled well by the decision tree. So if it is non-linear also, it can be handled. And there are many algorithms to implement this decision tree. To implement decision tree, we have many algorithms. As I told, popular one is C5, CART, CHAID. Okay, CHAID algorithm. Okay, these are the different algorithm we can use to implement decision tree. Actually, C 4.5 something you have the algorithm. This is the advanced C5 algorithm to implement the decision tree. So I think till here we'll stop. Next we have uh, regression, okay, regression and association rules, cluster analysis, and you have crisp data mining cycle, okay.